Ukrainian forces have launched a counterattack against Russian military positions in the southern region of Kherson. Around a third of the civilian population has already fled the area since fighting began. As the fighting escalates in the south, there are fears the new phase of violence will force even more people from their homes.
The roads leading south are empty of cars. Fighting's intensifying here as Ukraine tries to recapture the city of Kherson. We travelled with a military escort through checkpoints, along desolate highways to reach the slowly shifting front lines. The villages have all been heavily shelled, and it is getting worse. There is now fierce fighting along the southern front. Over the last hour, we've heard the sound of incoming fire. It's been pretty constant over there. That's a Ukrainian position. You can see the smoke on the horizon just above the tree line. But the villages here are pretty much deserted. Almost everyone has left. And nowhere is safe.
Стреляют. Оно сейчас на море что-то там два огня, видишь, горит что-то на море. Там горит, ну стреляют. Сутками все бьют, стреляют.
The attacks come night and day, and those that remain say they don't have the resources to leave.
Well, this is where you go.
Lubov shows me where she waits out the barrages of Russian artillery. It is a dark and lonely existence.
Ну я ж кажу, ми кожну ніч якось вдою і спускаємося. Аж до утра. А днем, якщо сильно бомблять, тоді ще й днем спускаємося. Ми боїмося. Ховаємося і боїмося. І ждемо, що скоро це все кончиться.
After 6 months of conflict, the junk of war along the southern front litters the countryside. The front lines haven't moved significantly here for months. This Russian armour was destroyed at the beginning of the invasion, along with many of Putin's soldiers. And Ukraine is hoping its forces will be able to roll back the Kremlin's war machine from areas further south as it launches a counter-offensive. But the units stationed here say they need more supplies from the west.
To win this war, we need more weapons, heavy weapons, including artillery and ammunition.
Along the line of contact, trenches stretch for miles.
It's quite quiet here at the moment, but at night, the shelling and the missiles start landing on this position. The Russians are just over there. We're obscured by this tree line.
There is a worry amongst the soldiers Western support may fade without steady progress. But a defeat here, they warn, will have consequences for democracies everywhere.
Якщо ми тут на нашій землі не зупинимо їх, якщо вони, не дай Бог, таке станеться, що захватять нас, уб'ють, розіб'ють всю нашу армію, вони ж підуть далі, вони на цьому не зупиняться.
The troops are 100% confident they can win, but Ukraine says there are signs Moscow is becoming more desperate. Attacks on civilian targets are increasing. In Mykolaiv, residents live under the constant threat of bombing. At this bus stop, 7 were killed by a Russian rocket. And this hotel nearby was struck by a missile.
They want Ukrainians to be frightened because they want to push us and to take our freedom.
The war here is entering a new phase, but this conflict will not be over quickly. The artillery slugging match for the south will be a slow and deadly grind. Alex Rossi, Sky News.